In my dreams, I think I'd have my own radio show, Joao. Kind of mid to late evening chat show. I was wondering, have you heard of some of the real comedy classics? We're talking about the 1950s, 1960s. Round the Horn. No, with Kenneth Williams. Not heard about that. What about Tony Hancock? Oh, fantastic, Joao. You've got to get into this stuff, you know. It's not all modern stuff these days. The oldies are the best ones, it must be said. My name's Robert Sanders and I'm one of the senior advisors at EBN. Well, recently I've taken on the role as team leader for BIC Africa, which is a very exciting project focusing on supporting incubation in Africa, funded by the EU through DG INPA, and we're working currently with 4 pilot country projects in Angola, Ethiopia, Madagascar and Somalia. And through this project, we're working, of course, as you'd expect, with entrepreneurs, and there's a particular focus on youth and women entrepreneurs. So my background is actually in the private sector. I spent about 18 years working in mainly business development roles in the food and agribusiness sector, working a lot with retail companies. And I kind of fell into European projects, as a lot of us do. And I met the CEO of EBN back, I think, in 2004 and started a conversation. And I started working for EBN in 2006. Well, I've always been attracted to working with startups in particular. I'm actually an entrepreneur myself. I've got my own company. So it was a chance to have more connection with the community, focusing on innovation. And I love working with the BICs as well, this vibrant community of business incubators. And I'm quite a curious person, so I'm always interested to know what are the dreams of startups, of founders, and get to know a bit more about their business, and hopefully through our members as well, hoping them to achieve their dreams and help them get along the way. Well, that depends. I think I'd probably choose 2. One would be something hot and spicy from Asia, perhaps, because I love the Asian culture and food there, but also coming from the UK, you can't beat a good old cottage pie. I'd like to go probably for Frank Sinatra. I think that would be great. Hear more about his stories. Probably last a good 2 or 3 hours. He might even bring some of his colleagues from the Rat Pack. So that could be fun. Well, as you can see with the BIC Africa context, although EBN is firmly and above all a European network, I think it's the global connections that interest me in particular. I've been very fortunate through EU projects and with our members to visit a number of different countries looking at some innovation projects, both in North and South America, in the Middle East and in Asia. And I certainly think that the global connections that EBN are developing now are particularly of interest to me. And of course, a lot of our companies we work with are seeking to develop their international business.